Today we are going to see can ChatGPT can help me on uh, answering the SAP interview questions or not. So basically, SAP interviews happens for the this whatever the sessions we are doing today is normally for an experienced person, not for the freshers. Freshers for the graduation or anything, they will have a different process. They have been asked based upon their studies and all, and the IQ tests and everything. But these are the one which I mentioned here are mostly related to a 1 or 2 years or more than 10 years experience people. So these are all question and answers for experienced people. And first of all, there are uh, I divided the interview questions into four parts. Basically happens in SAP. One is something related to personal will be asked. It's totally based upon the person who is taking the interview. Which questions they might ask, nobody knows. So based upon their experience, their knowledge, they ask the questions related to that particular subject. Okay, so you have to prepare well for a particular module which you are giving an interview. So first thing, there are specific questions related to personal questions like yourself and what is your expertise, your work experience and all. Then the second, mostly I saw there are couple of people's ask questions on the configuration things. So they will ask you questions like how to do a configuration, what is the difference between ECC and S4, or maybe how to set up a GL account, or maybe what is the basic organization, or how are the document number configured in SAP. So there are typical kind of questions which comes to you as a configuration related. So first part, they might ask you for a personal information. Then second part, they might the interviewer might ask you SAP specific questions and configuration related questions. And the third part is based upon your CV. Whatever you have mentioned in your CV, the work experience you have mentioned. So you will get a questions like what are the cutover activities you have done, or what are the errors you have faced in the previous project, or maybe you can what are the workshops you have conducted, how you have given the workshops, or what are the landscape of your previous projects. So this kind of information they ask based upon your CV and the experience you have shown, or maybe projects you have mentioned. So there might be a questions based upon your CV and the projects you have shown in the that particular CV. And the most important part is uh, here it is related to the challenging questions. And the fourth part, here you will see that uh, a question has been given, a problem has been given to you. It is not related to your previous experience, or maybe not related to configuration, or not related to your personal question. This has been like a typical question has been asked related to a issue, and you have to provide a solution for that. For example, let's say here this is not an issue, this is just a solution we have to provide. So Indigo Airlines has an office in each airport. So let's take an Indigo Airlines has offices in each airport, and how do you set up in SAP? So this is a problem statement is been given to you, and you have to provide the solution for this, and how you track the P&L statement for each office. So now you have to give us solutions like what are the segments you will use. So how you are going to create. You want to create each office, means each offices in like for example, let's say they have an office in Delhi, Mumbai, they have offices in Chennai. So you want to create that as a company code, or you want to create that as a profit center, or you want to create that as a cost center, or a segment. So these are all solutions, end-to-end solutions you have to give. So this kind of questions will be asked. So these are the critical ones. And the second one is, let's say Indigo has offices in 75 countries. So yeah, it is in the same country, and here we have offices in 75 countries. So in this case, you have to, and there is a challenge also, like how you are going to, because you are doing a business in different countries. So how you are going to report your taxes in each country. So you have to be prepared for this kind of challenging questions also. So these are the four typical areas the interview happens: personal, config, or based upon your CV, and the logics based upon some solutions. Based upon some logic, you have to provide a solutions. So these are the one. So let's see how ChatGPT answers for this one. So we have asked ChatGPT, tell me about yourself, and as we are a SAP consultant, we have to make sure that we are uh, s- telling something related to adding SAP related information also. How you have started your career, and how many implementations you have done, how many upgrades or ongoing support project, what is your strength, what is your roles, what you are passionate about, what you do outside your work. Yeah, these are all good. So you have to frame your sentence. This is good. SAP is giving, means Chat GPT is giving a better answers. So you have to just frame your sentences. So now then next questions, there might be HR might ask this question. SAP interview questions. Why do you want to leave the current organizations? Okay. Let's see what ChatGPT gives. Yeah, so this is a good thing. Explore new challenges and opportunities. So you can mention the goals and the company missions and everything. Yeah, more exposure and all. So these are all good. So you have to frame your sentence based upon these answers which is been given from a chat GPT with your work experience. Now we'll go to a config related questions. Let's see how it answers. So difference between, yeah, let's say what is the posting period variant in SAP. So posting period variant, fiscal year variant, posting periods, regular periods, special periods, period control, tolerance group. Okay, so I asked for a posting period variant and the chat GPT has given for a fiscal year variant. Yeah, so here we have to make sure that it is not giving 100% accuracy. That is fine. Like how are the document number ranges configured in SAP? Let's say, is it possible to get the right answers from chat GPT or not? SPRO define document number ranges, select the document type, define number ranges, here and yeah. So this is correct answers. Yeah, you can use this one. So let's say what is open item management in SAP? Yeah. So this is clear, correct. Matching and clearing, auto clearing, that is also correct. This is needed for open item. And let's see one more question. Yeah, let's see what is the purpose of chart of account in SAP. Okay, clarity and consistency, legal controls. Okay, this is fine. So you have to frame the sentence. You have to prepare, take this as a reference, and you have to prepare your own sentences and for going for interview. Now we'll check based upon your CV. Because it is based upon your CV, there might be a possibility that you might not get the right answers because it is been asked based upon your CV. But let's see how ChatGPT reacts to this. Which changes requests you have worked on? So providing your role, challenges, solutions, select your example, lessons learned, team collaboration, quantity. No, ChatGPT is not able to answer this question correctly. What is the system landscape in SAP? Support project SAP. So let's say how it reacts to authorization issues, data entry errors, performance issue, integration problem, custom code errors. Yeah, so it has given a high level, but you can take this as a reference, like what are the integration problems you have, means connection between one SAP system to other environment, performance issue, how was the load and all. Yeah, that this is good. So at least like we'll get some pace to build your stories on the previous experience. So what is the gap you find in the current project? Let me put SAP here. Gap analysis, documentation, user feedback. It is just a high level what you have to tell is been provided, but you have to provide the exactly what issue you have faced and what is the solution you have given in the current project. So this is just a base. It is not so 100% accuracy we are getting because it is something which is related to us and we have to explain. But what is to be said on that particular interview, so you can take these bullet points and you can frame your sentence. On the last session is a logical question answers will be asked and you have to reply. So let's say what is the SAP solution for this one. So let's say is there ChatGPT provides any answers for this one or not? No, I'm not getting any answers, proper answers. It is giving all the information. So you have to be proper on your subject so that you can answer it correctly. So this is how we can use chat gpt, and there are two areas it has been failed to answer correctly. One is based upon your previous experience and the logical questions which is been asked. I will share this question and answers with you on the description. You can take this and you can prepare and you can explore more ChatGPT for the SAP interview questions with this question and answers which I am sharing with you. Thanks. Thanks for watching.